Welcome back to the other big story today. After a 2-year-long legal battle, wanted diamond merchant Nirav Modi will be extradited to India. The verdict was pronounced by a UK court today. Nirav is wanted for fraud and money laundering in a 13,000 crore rupee Punjab National Bank scam. But remember, Vijay Mallya too was to be extradited as per a UK court order in 2018. He's still not back in India. Will Nirav Modi be different? Take a look at this report.
From flashy diamond heir to fugitive. PNB bank fraud accused Nirav Modi scammed the banks and fled to the UK. He enjoyed a lavish life in a plush penthouse in the heart of UK capital, brazenly walking his dog in full public view. But karma has finally caught up with him. 2 years after he was arrested from central London, a UK court has ordered his extradition. Just 2 days before his 50th birthday, Nirav Modi appeared before the Westminster Magistrates Court through video conferencing. Nirav, who's lodged in one of Europe's most overcrowded Wandsworth prison, was a pale shadow of his former self.
They have dismissed his mental health concerns, and the judge has observed that Nirav Modi conspired to destroy evidence and intimidate witnesses. Now, since the Magistrate Court has recommended Nirav Modi's extradition to the UK Home Secretary, the Government of India would liaise with the UK authorities for his early extradition to India.
Giving the verdict, the judge said that there is a prima facie case of money laundering against Nirav Modi. The court did not accept that Nirav's business was legitimate. The judge said that there was evidence that Nirav threatened witnesses. The judge also rejected Nirav's apprehensions that he won't get justice in India and that there was no proof that politicians in India were influencing the trial. Nirav Modi's extradition order will now be sent to the UK Home Secretary, who gets 28 days to decide on it. Nirav can also file appeal against the extradition. Once extradited, Barrack number 12 of Mumbai's Arthur Road jail will become Nirav Modi's new home. With Lavina Tandon in London and Munish Pandey in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
So what next for Nirav Modi? Will this case also go the way of Vijay Mallya? Rizwan Merchant, criminal lawyer in Mumbai, is joining me at the moment. Mr. Merchant, UK courts ruled for the extradition of Vijay Mallya December 10, 2018.
Yes,
nothing has really moved forward in terms of the fact of him being extradited to India. Will Nirav Modi be any different?
Well, you see, he has the right of challenging the order of the court in a form of an appeal. The appeal is required to be filed within a period of 14 days. And the request is supposed to be made to the UK Secretary by the Government of India to expedite the process. That period is given to the Government of India for a period of 28 days. But once that happens, then if the appeal is already filed, then the entire forum shifts from the trial court to the appellate court. And then the appellate court will be given an opportunity of reappreciating the evidence which has been led before the learned magistrate. Now, how much time it takes, it all depends upon from court to court. But I think if the Government of India pushes through, they should be able to expedite this process.
No, but you say they should be able to expedite the process. We've seen in the case of Vijay Mallya, from the first order that a UK court gave to his extradition to today, where he possibly could even seek asylum as he hopes to, we're almost 3 years down the line, or 2.5 years down the line. Is that the very minimum that you expect in such processes? Can it really be expedited?
Well, ordinarily an appeal should not take that much of time. But it all depends upon the system which is prevalent in the UK. But nonetheless, there are ways and means of pushing for hearing of the appeal and expeditious hearing of the appeal. And I'm sure they will definitely do that. But at the same time, Raj, let me tell you one thing. I've gone through the magistrates, I've gone through the order of the learned judge. He has at one particular point of time, at one particular stage in the judgment, very categorically said that the Government of India has presented a very poor case, very poorly presented case, a very poorly presented case, and he was finding it rather difficult to navigate through the evidence. So this is something which the Government of India would definitely have to improve upon after having had so much of experience of bringing in people from overseas and by exercising the right under the Extradition Act. So they have to not only improve themselves there, but they also have to ensure that the appeal comes up for hearing in time. Else this entire effort is going to go down the drain.
So very quickly, why does that happen? Why you're giving us an import? You've gone through the order and you're saying that the order says it's a poorly presented case. Why is that? Why should that be in such high-profile cases?
It's something which was very surprising, because Government of India was represented through counsels. But while comparing the case of Nirav Modi's presentation as well as the presentation by the Government of India, the learned judge has mentioned that Nirav's case was presented far more in a superior fashion than the Government of India. They were very poorly presented case, and he was finding it difficult to navigate through the evidence. So that shows what sort of a handicap the learned judge had. But hats off to the learned judge. He has done a marvelous job. He has appreciated every single piece of evidence. Every objection raised has been made by him. The presentation of evidence by Government of India. The nature of evidence was superb. The 161 statements which were recorded here by CBI were presented. The statements recorded by Enforcement Directorate were presented. Our officers have filed affidavits with numerous number of documents. The nature of evidence was perfect. No grievance about the nature of evidence. But the manner in which it was presented appears to be questionable. That's the reason why the learned judge was feeling handicapped. And he has expressed his handicap in the body of the order, saying, I'm finding it difficult to navigate.
Mr. Merchant, let's leave it at that. We'll wait and see, as I said, whether the Nirav Modi case is an extended, long drawn-out battle, as has been the case with Vijay Mallya, or whether it can be truly expedited. Thank you very much also for shedding light on the judge's order there.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.